Hello, America. I'm Lyle Rapacki reporting for Prescott E-News in Prescott, Arizona, and this is Arizona Today. I have a special guest, and this is a little bit unusual, especially if you're in Vermont or Montana or all across this nation, because we're talking to a distinguished member of the Arizona legislature, Representative Judy Burges. Representative, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, good afternoon, and I am Judy Burges, and I would certainly like to thank Prescott E-News for graciously inviting me to discuss my official candidacy for the Republican Legislative House in District 1.
Well, thank you, Representative. Ladies and gentlemen, normally when you see me on Arizona Today, we're discussing matters that are impacting the entire nation. So maybe the question you're asking is, Dr. Lyle, you've got a legislator on, and she is a senior member, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, and why are we focusing on a specific race? Well, in a minute or two, you'll understand that. So first of all, from coast to coast, border to border, thanks for joining us, America. And today, this is a little bit unusual, but I think it will make sense. Representative Burges is a senior member of the Arizona legislature. She was a representative before, then became a senior member of the Arizona Senate, and then she retired, actually. And after a couple of years in retirement, year and a half, year and three quarters, many constituents asked her to come back and to consider, please join the Arizona legislature again. And after much prayer, after much thought, after much discussion, and I was aware of what she was doing, she talked to many people in Legislative District 1. She then said, all right, let me see if I can throw my hat into the ring, and she did. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, especially all of you in Northern Arizona, I'm not sharing anything new. She was the total or top vote getter in LD1 this last election. And so what we're talking to today, is a senior member of the Arizona legislature with a number of years of experience. And it's very vital right now that we have this type of experience, because this is not the type of day or time that we need to do on-the-job training. So Representative, thank you again for joining us. And I know you have a very important announcement you wish to make, so the floor is yours.
Well, thank you, Dr. Rapacki. As your state representative, I have been privileged and humbled to serve as state legislator, and have consistently put forward my belief that being a public servant with a solid history of standing in the gap between overreaching government and we the people is far more important than being a mere politician. I'm committed to protecting states' rights, defending the freedoms and sovereignty of each state's citizen, and standing watch against those who wish to promote an all-powerful central federal government with an agenda to snuff out the freedoms we hold and cherish dearly. The real American idea is not that every man shall be on a level with each other, but every man and woman shall have the liberty without hindrance to be what God made him. The office of government is not to confer happiness, but to give men the opportunity to work out happiness for themselves. In this regard, I take soberly my obligation to protect and preserve the Constitution to our state and nation. We must all stay in the fight and step up our actions. In the words of John Quincy Adams, a signer of the Declaration, whatever be my fate, be assured that all that I have and all that I am and all that hope to be in life, I am ready to stake upon and to live or die, survive or perish for this nation. I am humbly asking for your support and your vote to stand the fight to preserve our state sovereignty. God bless you. God bless our nation. And as Donald Trump would say, let's make America great again.
Thank you, Representative. With your permission, ma'am, I have a couple of tough questions. I'm going to shoot straight out at you. So here we go. The first one may be a softball. You're a very strong supporter, and I believe this is publicly acknowledged, of President Trump. Is that correct?
I call myself a deplorable, yes.
Well, you caught me on that one. You can say that. I can't say that, Representative, but okay. And you have been consistently ranked very high, if not amongst the highest in the legislature over the years as a true conservative. Am I correct on that one also?
Yes, sir. I don't mean to sound egotistical, but yes.
As you well know, there is the beginning phases of the Maricopa County voter ballot fraud audit. Are you in favor of that?
Absolutely.
And as a member of the legislature, it wasn't your place a week or two ago to go ahead and announce, because you had just gone ahead and won, I'm going to say by a landslide. Somebody could argue with me, but it's my show. But you won very significantly, and that is not debatable. You won very significantly. And the legislature convened in January. Well, here we are at the end of March, and you're having to come forward and let people know that you are running again. That was not planned a week or two ago. Is that correct?
No, I have been anticipating announcing when the time come after session was out. We usually wait until after session's out before we announce that we're going to run again. Unfortunately, it was necessary for me to go ahead and do my statement of intent the 20th. So I am a viable candidate, yes.
Okay, so it is your intent to run for re-election this next electoral season, which would be 2022.
Absolutely.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to, and I know this is not a campaign ad, we're not doing that, ladies and gentlemen, but as typical it seems to be going on nowadays, we have scuttlebutt, we have innuendo, we have absolute lies and character assassination. All of that is already starting. I can't imagine what the next 18 months are going to bring. Is there anything you would like to say, Representative, to your constituents in Legislative District 1?
I have been here for you. I will consistently be here for you and be putting you first. That is my solemn obligation, my constitutional duty. And I truly believe in standing by my constituents and doing the very best I can for them.
Thank you, Representative, very much for joining us today on Arizona Today. And thank you for being so candid with the citizens. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us, and thank you for a little bit of a change. I'll be back in a day or two discussing the ballots, the forensic audit that's about to occur, and I'm sure you're going to really enjoy that, as well as today hearing from one of our seasoned senior members of the legislature. Reporting for Prescott E-News in Prescott, Arizona, I'm Lyle Rapacki, and that's how I see Arizona today.